Hey everybody, Chaz here. In this video I'm going to be looking at 2017 Samsung Galaxy S8 and giving you 5 reasons on why you should still buy the Galaxy S8 even in 2020, which you may be wondering why I'm recommending this smartphone, because in my last video, and sorry I've been quite busy and haven't got around to making a new video for a while, but in my last video I was telling you that the Galaxy S8, S8 Plus and Note 8 have been demoted to a quarterly update schedule, so you may wonder why I'm recommending this phone to you in 2020 when it isn't going to get updates for much longer. But believe it or not, the Galaxy S8 can still actually be a worthy smartphone if you're looking for a Samsung flagship or former flagship with a good price tag. Of course, if you can afford it, I would recommend the S9 or even S10 if you can, but if you're on a budget, the S8 can still give you a lot of what you may want or need. The first reason on why you should still consider the Galaxy S8 even in 2020 is performance. The Galaxy S8 still runs pretty well, even on Android 9 Pie, which still makes it a good phone and still performs outstandingly in games, multitasking and other heavy tasks, which you wouldn't expect many older phones to do. But the S8 still makes a great smartphone in the aspect of performance, so it's still insanely fast even on its Android Pie operating system, which is its second major OS upgrade. It's still insanely fast right now in 2020, which is great, and performance is outstanding even though it is actually 3 years old now. The second reason is the price, and you can get good deals on the Galaxy S8 on carriers and unlocked on Amazon. You can get them for less than £250 now, which is a good alternative to the newest Samsung phones, which cost a lot more and give you the benefit of a flagship phone for a good price. And as I said, if you can find a good deal on your carrier, then the S8 is good. Then again, I wouldn't really recommend getting yourself into a contract with a phone that's going to end support next year for like the next 2 years. I'd more recommend you buy it unlocked if you're looking for a Samsung phone at a reasonable price, but of course the option to buy it on a carrier is there if you want it. The third reason is the display, which is still very good quality even in 2020, and it has the edge panels and infinity display, just like the Galaxy S9 and S10 do, which is great, and the screen is still great for watching videos and is very high quality and a lot of pixels. So in this aspect, the Galaxy S8 is still a good phone with a great screen, and whether it be watching videos, playing games, or just looking at photos, the S8 still is a great display in all areas. The fourth reason is the fact that it still runs One UI, which is still a modern user interface. Even if it is an older version, it runs Android 9 Pie or One UI 1, and it's a shame it never got One UI 2, as I reckon it would have ran great on the Galaxy S8. Android 10 would have definitely ran very well. But it still runs One UI 1, which honestly makes it feel still quite modern, because the S10 launched with One UI 1 last year, and therefore it does still feel quite modern and premium, which is honestly a good thing for this phone, which costs less than £250 on Amazon now. But it's still a good phone and feels modern, so in that aspect it's very good. And also for the next 4 or 5 years or so, you'll still be able to get a lot of apps on it, because it runs Android 9 Pie, which will be supported by app developers for a very long time. A lot of apps right now still support Android 5 Lollipop and 6 Marshmallow, so Pie is going to last a long time in app support. The fifth and final reason is Samsung DeX, which the S8 was the first phone to include this functionality from Samsung, and it still runs really well on the Galaxy S8. And on Android Pie, all you need now is a USB-C to HDMI adapter with a Bluetooth keyboard and a mouse, and you're then good to go. Samsung DeX works really well on the S8 and allows you to use your phone with a PC, which I find really innovative and great, and it still works great despite its age. To conclude, the S8, despite being 3 years old and now on a quarterly update schedule, is still a really good phone in 2020. If you're looking for a Samsung flagship at the price of a 2020 mid-range phone, And because it's a flagship, it of course has all the benefits of a flagship, including better support from the community if you have issues with it, which honestly I really like. That of course, if you can afford an S9 or S10, then do go for that, as they are going to get updates for much longer, and the better phones in general. But if you're on a budget and want something that'll tide you over for a while until you can afford something better, I'd definitely recommend the Galaxy S8 even in 2020, as it still holds up pretty well despite its age. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to be notified each time I upload. Anyways, have a good day. See you next time, and goodbye.